Hi, John Shearer here, your Chief Financial Officer for building a passive income stream using nutrition technology on the web. I'd like to take a few minutes and tell you what we're going to cover today in this session. We've got a structure that approaches both business to consumer as well as business to business models. So if you can picture yourself selling to consumers at large or selling to other businesses in your area of expertise. And again, those areas of expertise may range from selling to other medical doctors that are interested in weight loss or any type of weight management counseling with their patients without hiring a dietitian. They could be educational schools, K through 12, upper education universities. They could be chiropractors. They could be other dietitians. They could be personal trainers. They could be health clubs. So the gamut of the landscape of the different markets that you can chase in the B2B model is absolutely endless. The consumer model is a little more challenging and difficult because of the competition that you have out there on the internet and through regular sources of media, television, retail offices, and strip centers like your Weight Watchers and things like that. But as long as the internet's around, we're always going to have the ability to market and market from the comfort of our own home or laptop. So what we're going to talk about here is how this all makes sense when it comes to using technology to build that passive income stream. So when we design a web-based portal for you and it's set up for you as a reseller, we call that the parent account. And that parent account is what we're going to consider this top square right here. And pardon the squeaks and the the dry erasers, they seem to be running out a little bit here on me. So this is the parent account right here, and this is what we set up your reselling tools. All of these other squares that connect, this is your consumer model, and we'll call this B2C. And we're going to call all of this downline. That's a very familiar terminology when it comes to multi-level marketing. We're going to call this our B2B, downline. Okay? B2B, again, are other businesses. This could be a doctor. This could be a personal trainer. This could be a health club. This could be a school. And this could be maybe a chiropractor. All right. So you're enabling them to resell what you are selling as a reseller model. And again, we're talking about nutrition technology where you're able to sell access to registered dietitian designed meal plans through a web portal that's fully branded, as well as a fully branded mobile app that they can have on iTunes or Google Play. So now let's talk about how the economics work in all of this, where the passive income comes from. Let's talk about volume first of all, okay? Let's say the doctor, he's got 2 clinics, he's maybe entering in, I'd say maybe 300 patients a month, and that's very realistic. 2 clinics, divide that by 2, that's 150 patients a month. That's approximately 30 patients a week, which is very realistic for some doctors that are engaging in weight loss counseling that don't want to hire a dietitian because it's too expensive. So let's say we've got 300 here. This is monthly. The next one we're going to talk about is the personal trainer, and he's probably going to be more on the low end. So let's say he's 25. The school is going to be probably a little more volume here, so we're going to say it's 1,000. And this may be seasonal, by the way. And then we have the health club. We'll do low volume here. 250 members that they've sold nutrition services to on a monthly basis is averaging about 250. And then the chiropractor, let's say this guy has a chain of different chiropractic locations and he's doing about 600 a month, which actually is very realistic. Our technology is used in the Logan School of Chiropractic Medicine, and we've got a lot of chiropractors that are out there using our technology. So this again, these are the volumes coming from your resellers. When we talk about B2C, let's give it a very modest volume of 250. And this again is marketing online through Facebook, Twitter, Google AdWords, ClickFunnels. I mean, there's so many different methods for advertising. And if you have a blog, maybe you're already getting significant volume coming in from that blog. So you have all this volume now. So let's talk about what this means in numbers, okay? Let's say your cost per profile, remember these counts are profiles, these are individuals. Your cost is $1. And I'm probably going to switch to a different one here so you can see it better. Cost is $1. All right, what does all this add up to be? I made a couple little cheat sheet notes here. So all this equals 2250 in volume. This is 250. So we're going to add this all up, and we're talking about 2,500 profiles, right? So 250 plus 2250 is 2,500 profiles. At $1 a piece, that's $2,500 per month. Okay, cost. All right, now your markup is up to you. And again, this dollar per profile cost, that is not necessarily what your cost is. Your cost has a lot to do with different volumes and other ancillary services that you are possibly getting from our technology group. So at $2,500 cost per month, let's say and again, I'm going to be completely modest here, that you charge $3 a profile for your commercial or your B2B accounts, right? So $3 a profile here. So this is going to be $67.50 is your revenue. Okay, $67.50 is your revenue per month. Now, consumer products here, this is a little different because you're going to definitely be able to get, because the volume is one person, it's not a business, you can charge them, I mean, all across the gamut. Could be, $5 a month. It could be $10 a month. It could be $20 a month. And yes, how long are people going to use that? Could be anywhere from 1 month to 3 months, 6 months. It really is all over the place. And here's what you have to understand about the consumer model. And health clubs have made a fortune on this. They make the monthly dues so low that it doesn't really stand out on their bank statement or their credit card statement. It's what I call disposable income. And each month when they look at their credit card statement or bank statement, they see it, they know they need to use it, they want to use it, they don't get around to it, and it's not worth taking the time to pick up the phone, call, go online, cancel the account, whatever. Okay, everybody gets in certain financial strife where, yeah, they start looking for those things and, cutting XM radio, the health club membership, whatever. And, but most of us as individuals, knowing they should use it for their better overall health and fitness, we keep paying the health club membership, even though we don't go. We keep playing XM radio, even though there's other options, right? Bluetooth off of all of our Pandoras and, all your other subscriptions. So I consider it disposable income. And that is what you can build a foundation off of from your business to consumer model. So let's just say, just to be fair, we're not going to rate these guys over the coals. Let's say it's $9.99 a month, right? You might get an activation fee off that, but let's say it's flat $10, just to make the math easy, because this is all an exemplary of what we're talking about here. Okay, so $10 a month. So that's $2,500, right? Okay, so now let's take a look at the total revenue that we have coming in, and I'm going to get a different color marker here. Hopefully this one will write. This is our revenue from B2B and B2C. So we have 2,500, 6,700, what is that, up to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 9,250? Yeah, sounds about right. 9,250 in revenue, total revenue, okay, per month. And what is our cost? $2,500, okay? So that's approximately what? $7,000 in profit per month. Now remember, this is technology that they're using, that, they're out there selling. They're your sales force in the B2B model. All these people here are selling your product. You're not supporting them except at a very high level. You're not talking with their 300 patients. You're not talking with their 1,000 students. You're talking to one person. That's what I call the 30,000 foot level. Because you're managing, what are you managing now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, but you're generating this kind of revenue per month. And you can see how all of a sudden you start to come to the realization, wow, I don't have to see so many patients per week. I don't have to see so many personal training clients. And if they cancel on me, that really has a big hit on me as well as my cash flow. And this is where I always say, who in the heck invented this system where we have to go to work every day, do the same thing over and over and over, see more people, just to make ends meet. It's just crazy. It's a lot of stress. You don't have time for your family, can't do the things you want. With this type of business, and again, this is a very elementary example, you can change your life. You can set yourself up wherever you want to be as a business and just be a marketer that, you're an expert in your industry. You have a certain level of experience, knowledge, and you're probably well respected within your industry or community that you can put your sales hat on and go out and talk to these companies and get them signed up. What we're going to talk about in another whiteboard session is what's happening in the world today with obesity. This is not going away, people. Obesity, overweight, eating good foods, healthy foods, this is going to be around to stay for a very, very long time. There's no magic pill, and what it comes down to is teaching people how to eat healthy with real foods that they can get at their grocery store, or they can grow in their backyard, or go to the farmer's market. And this technology helps not only preach those plans using natural foods, but if you are a believer in nutritional supplementation, those can be incorporated in this entire structure. So meal plans that are being distributed by these folks, right, can have your products embedded in the meal times as well. Additional revenue stream for you and for them, as well as constructing a B2C model that maybe has supplementation in it as well, or it becomes an offering to this model. Okay? Well, I would like to thank everyone for joining me on this whiteboard session here at the boardroom. And please check back for some other sessions we have scheduled up. We'll make sure we let you know about them. And I appreciate your time, and have a great day.